Welcome to the Daily. It's Tuesday, August 23rd with Greg Lawless. I'm Jason Sagini. Champions League gets back underway tonight. The MLS teams putting their 5-0 record on the line. But Greg, it gets a lot more difficult tonight, and it starts in Monterrey where Seattle takes on the defending champs.
Yeah, and the Sounders are going south of the border with long memories of what happened last time they were down there, where they had a 2-0 lead, and then they gave it up late. And you know what, this time they're not going to go down with a full squad. Ziggy Schmidt actually saying, we got to give some guys some rest. They've been playing a lot of games. Plus, they have the U.S. Open Cup next week. It's a long stretch right now in August for Seattle, so they're going to go down with a couple of reserves in the lineup. But he still thinks, and he said this in the press yesterday, he still believes that they can get a result down in Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, if any team is deep enough, you'd think the Seattle team would have the depth for it. That game is 8 p.m. tonight on Fox Soccer Channel. Afterwards, at 10 p.m., you can see Colorado taking on Real España from Honduras.
And Jason, Colorado going down there with lots of confidence after that 3-2 comeback victory last week at home in their first group game. Real España, they say they know what to expect from Colorado. Their head coach, Marito Zanabria, coming out and saying, we are expecting them to come with their, quote, very North American and very English style. He basically said they're going to be very vertical. Well, you know what? He does seem to have an idea of exactly the way Colorado play, but the Rapids are going to be without some of their players. Mastroeni not making the trip, Pickens not making the trip, and defender Marvell Wynn also staying at home. Sort of like Seattle, they have a lot of games right now, and they want to give some guys some rest.
Yeah, another team that gets back into Champions League action tomorrow is FC Dallas, but FC Dallas in the news this week because of something else. That's George John's pending transfer to Blackburn, and some more details came out yesterday about why he was back in Greece.
Yeah, he took a trip to Greece to pick up his passport, or at least his ID card, because although he said he has his citizenship, he never actually had the paper passport. So if he wants to get through the work permit process in the UK, he needs to have that when he goes there. Now, both his agent and the club have said that the personal deals are not done yet with Blackburn, so they still have to negotiate that. MLSsoccer.com spoke to the agent yesterday and said he thinks that it's going to be done either by the end of Tuesday, at the latest on Wednesday. But FC Dallas on the other side just saying, look, here's a guy who's got a great deal in front of him, and we can't stand in his way if he's going to make this move.
Well, we talked about that and more on Extra Time Radio yesterday. We had ESPN's Taylor Twellman on. We also had Graham Zusi of Sporting KC, the reigning player of the week in MLS.
Yeah, and talking a little bit about his hair. We've been talking about mohawks here at MLSsoccer.com for the last couple of weeks, and Zusi coming out with a little promise that if Sporting Kansas City win the MLS Cup, he's going to do something with his hair.
All right, now people have reason to root for Kansas City. One last detail we should mention, the North American Soccer Almanac comes out today on MLSsoccer.com. As if you needed another reason to come back to the site, Greg, tell them about it.
Well, it's a little bit of a snapshot about how far MLS and soccer in the United States and Canada has come in the last 15 years. It's a mixture of sort of fun pieces and infographics, and of course some features about some of the factors that have played into MLS's incredible growth, especially over the last 10 years.
If you're one of the people who took the survey, log on later and you can start seeing some of the results as it rolls out this week. That's all we have for the Daily today. We'll be back tomorrow with more.